awake till the midnight hour when there's no one else around. I'll just you and me. All right, that's just me saying hello. We are doing Golden Girls Tarot. We're going to uncover the hidden. My name is Allison with NL. I am your host at Alpha Oracle, known on YouTube and TikTok. I am a licensed professional counselor in the state of Georgia. This is entertainment purposes only. Hence, Golden Girls. So you already know the girls get together at night. It's nighttime. You know, the girls get together at night. So if you're a Golden Girls fan and you want to talk to the girls, we already know what's up. We got girls out here. So I'm going to spend some time talking to the girls. Give me a second. Trying to show nitty parts too much. I'll be over here being all boho. I'll be in my boho stuff, y'all. Y'all want people. No, no, should have got that already. Okay. I'll be sitting here in my relaxation. So join us nighttime vibes, right? We got the Golden Girls deck. We got the girls out here. We're gonna do a love reading. Already pull your person's cards. We're gonna do your person's thoughts, your person's feelings, and then we're gonna go into underlying issue, how to release, how to overcome external influence and potential outcome. So if you want to know what that is, stick around. Thank you for joining. Make sure your heart and screen is a new channel. So I'm growing. And because I want to grow, I need some hearts in the chat and things like that. Make sure you're commenting, liking, subscribing. So I don't know. I'm just gonna play shuffle. Let's see which girl I pick out. Let's see which girl I want to talk to you. Okay, we're gonna do a shuffle. Y'all got Sophia. Y'all got Sophia. That's who's out tonight. That's who's on deck. Put some hearts in the chat if Sophia's one of your favorites. Put some little eyeglasses in there if you like Sophia. Sophia Petrello. So the message may come out. So that means if it's Sophia energy, guys, y'all know Sophia's sarcastic. So that means she might be on some sarcastic stuff, okay? So, you know, if y'all know how she is, she's gonna tell it like it is. Okay. She's so stinking cute. Don't you guys love Sophia? If you don't love Sophia, I don't know why. She's so adorable. I just love her. I love her. One of my clients gave me a shout out to the client. I can't say who it is, but they know who you are. You gave me these pictures. I love you. I told you I was going to use them. So we're going to strike challenge, right? This is the episode when they went bowling, when they were doing the challenge. So, okay. When they were doing the bowling alley. Okay, so we got Sophia out here. I love Sophia. She's so cute. I think I'll keep her out here. She's so cute. Hey, Sophia. All right. So right now, your person is designing. They could be, building a simple website, elegant, attracting buyers who loves engaging in brands. So that could be someone who's, designing things, engaging in brand content creating. They could be a content creator. They could be thinking about designing their websites. Your person could be in solitude. They could be spending some time by themselves, alone. It says retreating, introspecting, silence, go deep within. So it looks like your person could be spending some time by themselves, going deep within. Again, designing something. Thank you for guys for joining the chat. We'll be here for a while. Don't forget, we got Sophia. This is how it's coming out. She's telling the tea. So you up at night. I don't have any cheesecake for y'all, but if y'all got cheesecake, you can totally do that. Put some cheesecakes or some cake in the chat. If you know what I'm saying, if you like Golden Girls, you know, something like that. Okay. Your person feels like they're being, they could want to have sexy time. They feel like getting laid. They feel like they're doing a lot of work. Maybe they've been doing a lot of work and spending time alone. So they kind of want to have sexy time. They're thinking about getting laid. So if you're wondering, are they thinking about that? They are. For those of you who are like, I wonder are they thinking about talking to someone else or they think or something else? You know, I'll look into more of that if they got somebody, on the way or if they're hooking up with somebody, we can find out. Or if you want to know, if you gotta let me know if you want me to know about your partner, As a collective, y'all got to put some hearts in chat, be interactive, and I will. Because if I don't see nothing, I'm not gonna be nosy. I'm just gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna go to TikTok where they tell me, where they let me know. Y'all gotta like this, like do something, interact, something. Let me know. Because I don't know if it's your reading. I'm just gonna be telling you business for no reason. Y'all better say something. Okay, your person, like I said, they could feel like they need to loosen up. They've been like in this tight ass energy, like they've been working a lot, maybe. Um, if they haven't been designing things or working, they just could be busy working or designing their life or something like that. I'll pull tarot to find out more. Right now, the feelings that they have, that's what they're thinking. Their feelings, they're feeling very creative. As I already said, they're in design mode, so they're feeling very creative. They can feel very hesitant about something. They could be in solitude, but they could be in solitude and feeling hesitant about something. I don't know, but they're coming up here feeling very balanced. They're in very balanced energy. Hello, thank you. Hello, you just jumped on. Hey, Dream Love. Well, I am doing a love reading. Hearts screen. It's a love reading right now. Your person, if this is your reading, you will know she's a timeless message, but this is your reading. If you're, if it resonates with you, we got Sophia Petrillo over here. I should do some clarifiers. Just going to get that out of the way so you can know. I keep forgetting to do that at the beginning. I like doing that so you can know to stick around. So you'll know if this is your reading, okay? I don't know. Somebody in Hawaii, I got some spam. Who in Hawaii? Who still eats spam? What? Who got spam? Somebody work at a pantry or something? That's awfully specific. If you got spam, you better tell me. Who got spam? Who still eats spam? This is somebody from Hawaii if you got spam. I said Hawaii pineapples. We got pineapples. Somebody has sinus infection, sneezing, coughing, allergies, snail, someone moving slow. I don't know. Let's see if I get some more. This will be the last two. Someone shopping, we had Lunchable. Someone got kids. Someone buying some Lunchables or had lunch. Someone works in construction, digging, shovel. Someone did some yard work, something like that today. Yard work, construction, cone work. Somebody hit a cone, something with the cone, awful specific. Someone has a small dog, a little one. I don't know if this is a dog or a rat. I can't tell. It looks like a little chihuahua. And someone washed their car today or needs to wash their car. Someone needs to wax their car, thought about waxing their car, is going to wax their car, did wax their car, thought about it, did do it, something like that. Turtles. All right. So that should help somebody decide if they should stick around. All right. And I'll do I'll do some of these clarifiers too. We got a red bucket. I don't know who that's for. Let me see. More clarifiers. Little girl, pink dress, sweets, baker, someone eating sweets, bakery, chair sitting, someone's been in the chair, blue chair sitting, yellow crown, someone has yellow crown, kids, something about crowns, yellow, children, kids, something like that. Chair, I mean, table, sorry, let me so someone could be sitting at a table. I did some chair and table, someone could be at chair and table, both. Milk, la leche, oh, damn, definitely, someone threw milk at me. Someone could be drinking milk, almond milk, regular milk, cow milk, and blue pants. And that should help somebody. All right. So let's go into what your person's thinking about. I said right now they're thinking about designing things. I think they're being very creative, thinking and feeling creatively. Let's see what they're hesitant about. They're hesitant about something though. Somebody was stringing someone along. There's a one night stand that happened. So they could be spending time alone because I don't know, maybe someone had a one night stand, maybe they had a one night stand, maybe they're thinking about it. Maybe they're I think they're feeling hesitant about having a one night stand and hooking up with someone, stringing someone along, or having many options. Maybe they have a lot of options or something like that, or maybe they're make something about making decisions. Maybe they're having a. It's like moving past heartbreak. So if this is a love reading and you guys broke up, it looks like they're having a hard time moving past, the heartbreak. This might have caused them to have hesitation. You know what I'm saying? They're having hesitation now, maybe moving past heartbreak. So maybe they don't, they're having a hard time trusting, afraid to move forward, broken trust, past heartbreak. Yeah. Many options, decisions, unconventional string along, one night stands. So it seems like they're having hesitation around that. Like they don't want to just have hookups or something like that. Tell me about the solitude. Well, while they're in solitude, they're just moving on, gaining. They literally are just gaining closure. It says receive what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. So they're spending time in solitude, just getting closure within themselves. So if you guys didn't get closure, they're not looking for you for closure. It doesn't look like they're getting closure themselves. But they're trying to move on, which is what you're supposed to do. They're doing what I would tell anybody to do. It says need to take time and cycles to heal, time to progress. So yeah, they're taking time to heal, as I said. Holy Spirit, clarify this design and creative, because they're being very creative. Whatever they're doing for a job or the career, it looks like they're focusing on that because they're being very creative, imaginative, and productive, and bringing out a lot of greatness within themselves. And they're engaging in their brand. Oh my God, they are the fucking phoenix. They transform. They grew and they just changed their mind. They just renewed and said, "I'm just gonna go to a new phase of my life and rekindle." So they transform. Hi, how you doing? So your person is just transforming and growing and changing their mind and going to a new mindset. The person you're thinking about. They are in runner energy. They're listening to their ego right now. They have a fear of intimacy, which is why they have that hesitancy card. Why the hesitancy card here. And so they're in runner energy right now. They're coming out very balanced with this here energy. They're very balanced. So they are yin and yang, darkness and light, center. So they are aware of their higher self and their lower self, and they accept both. This person must have done a lot of shadow work on themselves, or is doing a lot of shadow work on themselves, or working on themselves. So this is what your partner is feeling right now. They're feeling very balanced. They're feeling themselves being more at peace with whatever has gone on in their relationship. And they're definitely trying to get laid. Tell me more about this being laid and balanced. Yeah, they're looking for stability and growth and endurance. They're just trying to grow through all the bullshit, it looks like, of everything that happened. Yeah, they feel like they've grown enough to have sex, to get another partner. I hate to play it so lamely, but it does. It says loosen the fuck up. You control freak. Uh, don't get laid. Loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. Control freaks don't get laid. You tight ass. So they feel like they're being a tight ass. They feel like they should have more fun and be more flexible. You're not just, maybe they feel like they're saving themselves and they shouldn't save themselves. They should, just have a good time, be flexible, which is why they're a little hesitant. They're trying not to just use people and just have sex with anybody. So your partner isn't somebody they're just trying to give the wood or the peen or whatever out to anybody. They're being hesitant about finding another person to give the keys to. So they're not just trying to give the keys to anybody, but they're definitely definitely thinking about it. It's not coming up and they're not feeling like it, but they're thinking about it. Their feelings are more balanced and more settled, right? So they're not chasing any of that. I'm gonna pull some Golden Girls cards, right? Because I'm gonna let Sophia talk. But this is just the initial, right? Tell me more about that. Ooh, their heart has been torn to pieces. See the keys? The keys is missing. Key to heart. The key to their heart is missing. It says welcome and love, meeting the other, opening your heart, getting together perfect. As I pull that card, my heart start beating fast, and I start getting my stomach start getting tight. So this could be really have a lot. This could give them a lot of anxiety. This the key to my heart being gone. Something about a mirror. It says mirroring each other's self images for room. You guys could be reflecting each other right now. You could be reflecting each other's wounds, mirroring each other, self image, relationships reflecting our wounds, introspection. So yeah, it looks like there's a bit of mirroring each other. You guys both could be mirroring each other. I don't know. Maybe you're being hesitant about something, and maybe they're being hesitant about something. I don't know. Talking, interested conversation, awaiting messages. It says awaiting arriving text message. Maybe this person's waiting for you to call them or text them or something. It says talking, interested. I'll find out more. If this comes out again, I'll find out more because I did pull. I pulled another spread for you guys. Okay, let's find out what's the girl to girls to talk about. Let's see what your person is thinking. We talk about they're already thinking about designing things. They're spending time alone. They're rekindling. They're becoming a new person, changing, growing their mindset. Let me clarify that. Hold on. Let's clarify the creativity. Same thing, mirroring. Yeah, they think that you're being creative and that you're focusing on yourself and you're creating and bringing out your greatness within you. So they're like, shit, I'm gonna bring out the greatness within me. Maybe they feel like you're worried about yourself, so they worried about themselves. That's what it feels like. That's what it looks like over creativity. So maybe they're just reflecting back to what you're reflecting you to you back to what you're doing. They're focusing on themselves, transforming. Maybe you told them or something about, they just reflecting back to you, whatever it is, and they're being very creative about it. I don't know. They're being very creative about how they mirror back to you. I don't know. Take that as it resonates. All right. Design. Right now they feel like the wheel of fortune is not in their favor. Again, this was a breakup, right? This is a separation. Doesn't look like you guys are in contact because there has, I mean, this none of these cards suggest that anybody's together. So definitely some type of separation for sure. And if you aren't separated, you definitely on good terms. Definitely not. But we'll find out more. But they're thinking, that this is the wheel of fortune in reverse. So this is not something that worked out in their favor. They don't feel fortunate. Hi, how you doing, Alfonso? They don't feel fortunate. They don't think they're fortunate. They don't feel fortunate. They feel abandoned. So they think they're unlucky. They feel like they're not. They think they're unfortunate. Like they see it as a law. It's coming up here in their thoughts. Their thoughts is like, this is unlucky. This is unfortunate. They feel like their words, their feelings, their emotions, their time, and their energy was a loss. That they didn't get any fortune from that. And then the Four of Cups, they feel like they're abandoned and at a loss. They feel left out and abandoned. And that's coming up over creativity. So they could be mirroring back to you, this abandonment. Maybe you feel like this too. Maybe you feel isolated and lost and abandoned and shut out. And maybe maybe you both feel the same thing, you know. And maybe there's a creative way that they're feeling about this. Maybe they're mirroring that to you in a creative way. Okay. Whew. Sophia's out here talking, ain't she? Sophia Petrillo. Isn't she so cute, guys? Don't you love my Sophia? Sophia. Say hey, girls. I love Sophia. I gotta find a little stand for her, right? All right, let's go into the thoughts. Okay, so this is what they're thinking about their solitude and being by themselves, trying to receive closure. Um, they could have supportive friends around them or family, or just could be relying on working on with other people to help them. They while they're in their solitude, they could be in their solitude, but I also see them also being a team player and working with someone else and working with others. Maybe not someone else, working with others. So they could have like a group of people who help them, who are around them, who love them. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. You know what I'm saying? They out here with these friends who are helping them bake a cake to fix something. This is coming up under solitude. So maybe when they're, while they're spending time in solitude and getting closures, maybe their friends are also helping them with closure, but maybe they're spending time a little by themselves and then they go to their friends for help, to work on things. This talks about teamwork and building and things like that. So they may have a community. Thank you guys. Make sure you're heart in the chat and sharing the live. It's a new channel and we're growing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And remember, we are doing a love reading right now. We're focused on your person's thoughts and feelings. We're going to get to the underlying issues and how to release and how to overcome an external influence and potential outcome. So wait to the end for the outcome because I'm sure it's going to be good. Okay. Okay. So I'm at the end of this one. I'm gonna go over the short term, the short term outcome of their feelings and the long term outcome of your person's feelings, and I'm gonna go into what you need to do. Okay. So your person's feeling. Again, they're thinking about working with people. Man, they got a lot of feelings. So let's talk about. So right now, they're feeling confirmation. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, okay, confirmation. They have a lot of feelings. When I said a lot of feelings, it was like crazy. So they're feeling abandoned and left out, and because of that, they're thinking about hooking up with somebody else or having other people. But again, this is not really what they want to start reverse. They don't really want to be with anybody else, it looks like. They don't want these other options. They don't want to have one night stands. They're very hesitant about doing stuff like that. This is not something that they really want to do. This is not their really like their wish. That is not a wish come true. It's not a wish fulfillment for them. So if you're thinking, yeah, they can't wait to go fuck somebody. I can't wait to be with somebody else. They do not. They do not. They actually don't. That they're coming up here very, very sad about that. Rose Nyland. Remember when she moved out of the house and she was like very sad and she had to rethink, moving out of the house with the girls. Like, when she moved out, she was sad. You know. Yes, he is. Yeshua is king. Thank you for saying that. That's amazing. I love that you said that. Yeshua is king. Yes, he is amazing. All right. Let me see. Let me see. What else are they feeling? I mean, thinking. They're thinking. Remember, they're trying to be strong and be flexible, right? And they they feel like they don't want to be a tight ass. They want to have sexy time, right? But again, they're trying to be very stable and grounded about that. They're not just trying to just do anything with anybody because what's right next to it is some beliefs. They have some very strong beliefs with the church cathedral up here. So they may be a Christian, they may be Christ led, they may be, they may have some strong spiritual beliefs here. So about that. So maybe they don't like feel like sharing their body, so much like with people. I know I'm one of those people. I don't want to just be sharing my body with everybody. Maybe they're very careful about who they're sharing their body with, something like that. So this is why it's a hesitation, But maybe they're trying to get over you. It feels like because I'm rocking, you know. Yeah. Ugh. They really want to come out of this pain, whatever hurt this was, whatever loss this was. They just want to get over it. They just want to get over it. They just want to get over it. I'm telling you, if you want to know what they're thinking, they just want to be over it. They don't want to be in pain. They're letting hurt go. They're letting rejection go. They're letting, if you put them out, you cast them out. If you said you don't like them, you said you don't want them. If you said they was a hoe, you said they was stupid. If you said they was done, if you said I can't with you, you're impossible. I will never. You'll never find nobody. You'll never be with anybody. Nobody will ever want you. They don't. Whatever you said or did to them, they don't. They don't care. They just don't want to be. They don't want any. They just want. They don't want it. They just don't want. They don't want to be bothered with it. They're tired of the hurt. They're tired. I can look at it. They're tired. Look, they are not trying to be bound with any of this negative thoughts about you, negative thoughts about themselves, negative thoughts about anything concerning it. They don't want to be in any negative mindset, thoughts, feelings at all. They this is coming up in their thoughts. They're not coming up. If you think they're mad at you and they are holding a grudge with you, I'm letting you know they're not. They don't care. I don't know how to make this more clear. This is the most I don't care card ever. I don't got no negative thoughts about it. I'm not hurt about it. They're not trapped in no jail. They're not trapped in no emotional pain. They don't, bro. Whatever you did, they feel like they feel like they didn't work. It didn't work. They transformed the energy. They said, "I'm just gonna go to the next phase of my life. The shit didn't work, and why should I be sad about this anymore?" I don't know if someone watches this, people watch readings and they want to know if their person's sad. Well, I got sad news for you. Actually not. And they want to have sex with someone else. I don't know if that hurts your feelings or not, but it's very clear. They feel like they the ones being a tight ass. They feel like they should get out there more. But they're like, but God don't want them to just be out there like that. So they're like, let me be, and just not just do everything. They got some beliefs that keep them from doing reckless behaviors. It looks like, which is crazy, man. How you let somebody like this go? Who did this? Who did this? Who let this person go? This person's awesome. They like, I just want to be done with it. I don't care. I don't, But they're coming up here still feeling hurt. Of course. I mean, it makes sense when your Wheel of Fortune's in reverse. I would. No, I mean, that's normal for human behavior to feel like that. The Four of Cups, feeling, despondent, rejected. So tell me, Holy Spirit, clarify balance. They're coming up here, balance. They're coming, even though the key to the heart is gone, they're still coming up here with, aware of their higher self and their lower self. Damn, this could have been a divorce, a union, a separation. They're trying to welcome new love in their heart, but this divorce is like on top of them, It's like overshadowing, and they're trying to let go of that pain. They want a new offer. They want to they want to start a new beginning. They want a new love offer. They want a new beginning. You know, they love this kind of brand new love, naive energy. They could have been like really sweet and gullible and lovey and just, they could have seemed naive. This is Rose Nyland. Like, oh, Rose, come on, Rose, right up. But Rose is so sweet. Who doesn't love Rose, right? This person may be like, a little childish, a little immature, kind of says anything, whatever. Rose is so sweet. You know who Rose is. Everybody knows who Rose Island is. This person's such a sweetheart. Maybe they're a little goofy, a little quirky. Maybe they don't seem very bright. Maybe they seem naive. But as you know, Rose is actually a very intelligent. Anybody who knows the show knows that she's probably actually playing like she's stupid. She's very, very smart. Um, but they're ready for a new beginning. Your persons, they're looking for a new offer. They're ready for love, innocent love too. Very beautiful, innocent love. Because this is Rose Nyland. Rose is so innocent. She married Charlie Nyland. She just wants to be with one person, be married, and have the kids. This person, hey, how you doing, guys? This person just wants to be, in love and happy. What else is this person thinking and feeling? I'll clarify that. They could be in this protective energy right now. They could be, this person's very decisive, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. They could have this energy of Dorothy Spornak, someone who's a wordsmith, very good at their words, very good at communicating, very logical, good at partnerships, someone who's fair-minded, biased judgment, very unbiased, someone who's, fair-minded, someone who's easy to talk to, someone who's smart, very intelligent, very wise, very clever. So they could be in this protective energy. Yeah, they walked away from something. They walked away. Yeah, they walked away from this divorce. And so if a separation happened, if a divorce happened, if hurt happened, they're leaving it all behind. They just walked away from it. Whatever this is, whatever hurt them, whatever they just said, I'm just fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. You got it. You got it. They said you got it, whatever it is. So let's find out the short-term outcome. The short-term outcome of where they are right now is they're just gonna follow their belief system. They maybe have a strong belief system. They may, you know, I don't know what they do as far as what they believe in, but whatever their religious or cultural or spiritual belief is, they're gonna lean into that much, much more, it looks like, in the short term. In the short term, they're going to keep their energy to themselves. So if you're wondering what they're going to do next, they're just going to keep their energy to themselves. This is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So it's not that they're unevolved because it's inverted. It's they're going to keep their energy to themselves because of their beliefs. So because of their beliefs here that they have, their spirituality, whatever, they feel like it's best to keep their energy to themselves, to not give to this connection or give to something, to the bunny reverse. So to not, not be fast, to move very slow, to do anything, honestly, to not do anything, to give no energy, to be selfish and focus on themselves, to keep their energy and their time and their money and their effort, whatever, just to themselves. Well, let's clarify this. There's something that they're keeping their energy for, and it's going fast. Ooh, they're going fast. So, ooh, something's going fast. This person is going somewhere fast. Wherever it's going, they they are done surrendering. They've surrendered to it, and they are ready for their next stage. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to the long term. So it's the short term. The short term right now, they are just keeping their energy to themselves. In the long term, they're they're doing something good. They're embracing weird. They love being different. Normal is boring because they said why? Because fuck them. So if you feel like your person's a little weird or a little strange, which we did have Rose Nyland, look at her, look with the fish out of with a cup. So they could be a little weird, do things a little strange. Your partner could be a little different, a little weirdo, a little strange. You know what I'm saying? May be a little different, but they actually like that. It's as normal is boring. Embrace the weird, love being different, normal is boring. And then it says, figure out what you want and go get that shit. They could be in a stage of they're really figuring out them lot themselves and what they want. And they're like, if it's different, if it's abnormal, they do not care about what anybody says. And yeah, they're coming up here again. They want their heart is so open. They're very emotionally intelligent. This may be a masculine, a divine masculine, someone who's very emotionally available, emotionally intelligent. They're ready for a love offer. They're ready to, they're emotionally available. They're open. They're open, whether that's for their career or for a relationship, but they are emotionally available and they're intelligent and they're a sweetheart and they're kind. This is Charlie. Not Charlie, this is what's his name? Uh Rosen, oh my god, I was about to say Charlie. No, Rosen, oh my gosh. Buzz, that was the other guy. Why do I can't remember his name right now? Why am I having brain for it? Somebody start making me have a brain for it. I don't know. I can't think of his name. Um Alan's sidekick. Anyway, this is Rose's boyfriend. But he's so sweet to her. She was so like weird and so strange and so different. And I think it's interesting that it came out here where they is divorce. So it's so interesting, right? He was so easy to deal with her because she was so strange and she was so weird, she was so goofy, and he was just like so available, to her and just liked her for who she was. And I think that was just so beautiful. Miles, he was so sweet to her. So this person wants that type of relationship. And I don't think that's what they got. I think they wanted this Rose and Miles card, you know? But they're coming up now as the masculine. So they could have felt like they could have felt like they were immature in the past because it's coming out in the past. And now in the future energy, they're coming up here more mature. They could have been more naive about love in the past. And they're coming here being fair minded about the relationship, and now they're walking away because again I think they feel like they were a bit naive in the past, and so now they're being more emotionally mature, and being more mature of how they show up in a relationship and love. So they maybe they felt that they were naive about love, maybe they like, again, very naive. So instead of being naive about love, they're like, I need to have some more realistic, maybe they were delusional, maybe they had some unrealistic ideas about relationships. Look, the fish in the cup. So maybe there's something strange about a relationship, something that didn't quite go there, and maybe they were accepting something that was strange, something that was weird, and they're like, I don't want to do that anymore. Maybe that was a little bit naive. I'm going to be a fair judge about that. I'm going to be unbiased. I'm going to come up and judge myself and see how, you know, what do I need to do? How can I be a fair judge and protect myself? And then, like I said, they walked away. And then now at the end, they're extending energy after these beliefs. They're keeping their energy to themselves because of their beliefs. And they're like, yeah, now I'm ready. So that's what they want to do. That's their long-term goal, is to offer someone a beautiful, healthy, loving relationship where they're emotionally available and just dependable and loyal and kind and gentle and just amazing. Someone who just is always available in a good, healthy way, not unhealthy. So your partner is I don't. Did you let this person get away? Damn, I need to find me one of these. Who the fuck? Who is this? Damn, shit. Who that? 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 Who say? Yo, if you let that one get away, no one. I don't know why. No wonder you here. Were they good to you? Shit. Damn, did they offer this to you? Damn. Or was you target practice? Oh no. Shit. This person seems very amazing. I'm not just saying that. These cards are pretty cool. Your person seems like they taking their time. They damn, damn. That's it. And they're being very human. Like, they're like, they want to have sexy time. They're like, I ain't trying to just be out here breaking nobody's hearts, just doing shit. Man, I ain't trying to be reckless. Yo, that is so mature. Your person is mature as shit. That's very good. I like that. Yo, I manifest that Holy Spirit. Give me one of them. I like that. Somebody, ooh. And people, they hard to find. Those people are hard to find. Yikes. Hopefully they got some good stuff. Hopefully, hopefully you weren't target practice. Hopefully they didn't learn this after you. Hopefully like they didn't beat your ass up and they're like, I'm an amazing person. Maybe some of them did. We'll see. Okay, underlying issue, guys. We started the first one. So this relationship, we see what they're feeling. Make sure you heart in the screen. Make sure you're sharing. Thank you guys for being here. I love the. I'm trying not to show you my stuff too much. I do be out here in my little, in my, look at them girls who got no coochie cutters on. All right, mid break between between your person's feelings and then what you should do. So I got some more clarifiers since we got some people that I'm enjoying. Okay. Got some pineapples. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Y'all love pineapples. Again, I don't know who's sick. This is a timeless reading, but somebody got allergies. It's your nasty stuff. This keeps coming out. My elephant persons. Someone loves elephants. I don't know who is eating spam. I just came out again. Somebody is definitely from Hawaii. I know I got Hawaii in here. Cause ain't nobody else with no damn pineapples and spam. I used to live in Hawaii. I know ain't nobody but pineapples and spam from Hawaii. I know it. That's like me pulling collard greens or something in the south. You just know. It's like me pulling curry chicken or something. You know what I mean? You just know. Someone's eating chocolate. You said I'm one of them. Thank you for telling me. I love you. Thank you. Confirmation. Oh, child. Somebody having chocolate. Someone had some ice cream. If you did, whoever's having ice cream, I tasted that a couple days ago. So y'all had somebody had ice cream. Whoever I tasted that ice cream a couple days. I just ain't say nothing about it, but I went and bought some. Somebody, it was good too. Did it do the work for you? Whoever had actually did it hit the spot? It actually hit the spot for me. I got some down in the refrigerator now. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back down there and get some more. Whoever that is. Ooh, ooh. I've been feeling that. I've been tasting it. And then we have somebody's been eating some goldfish. The snap that smiles that goldfish. Who's been goldfish? Who out there eating goldfish? Nobody's reading. Okay. So those are our clarifiers. You know, sure that helps you to know. And then I'm gonna do some characters. And then we got our Golden Girls deck so we can finish up with the girls. Look, crazy. No matter this reading start off with the moon, and every time I pick the deck up, you see the moon. That's crazy. We are literally uncovering hearts in the chat, moons in the chat. If y'all know what I'm talking about, if you've been here, this is you. Y'all keep seeing the moon. You know that from the beginning. Okay. So let's go into underlying issue. The first card. The underlying issue is a third party situation. Okay. And it's crazy because no third party stuff came out in your person's feelings or thoughts, just so y'all know. So I don't even think your person's even thinking about no third party, but that is the underlying issue, okay? Because I didn't see nothing about your person ain't thinking nothing about that. Whatever I'm telling they let go all that. So this is when now we go focus on you. So this could have been a third party, this could have been drinking, could have been smoking, it could have been another relationship, anything that caused a separation or caused issues. So there could have been a third party friendships, community, celebration, a community of people. Could have been more than one. It could have been a group of people. The underlying issue could be a group of people, third parties, third parties, third parties, third parties. Okay. Someone was moving fast, Speedy Gonzalez, with these twins to blow something up on some Wile E. Coyote shit, right? Makes sense. So someone was taking orders. Speedy Gonzalez was taking orders on these twins, these connections, close partnership, and taking time to blow it up. Ah, I don't think it worked though, because his schemes don't never work. You know, it's like he ended up blowing himself up or doing something dumb. So something could have backfired because none of his schemes ever worked. None of them. You know, someone could have tried to destroy somehow a really close bond, a really close partnership. Look at that Wiley Coyote trying to blow shit up. Look at him sneaky trying to blow stuff up. And somebody was taking orders. Someone was like, yes, yes, senor. Yes, senor. It says an order for 62 hot dogs, you know? Someone was being very diligent, working very hard, moving very fast, taking orders from someone. So there could have been a third party that somebody was taking orders from. Tell me more about this third party. Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, activate. Someone was taking a chance with a third party, gambling, taking a risk. Someone was being strategic, gambling, not showing a hand. Somebody was keeping something hidden with the third party. What in the hell was going on? Hamburg, somebody was sabotaging something with the third party. Someone was sabotaging, being persistent. Girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment. Some was having fun, some was taking a gamble, living in the moment, drinking it up, tossing up, gambling, self-sabotaging, having a good time with a third party. And some self-sabotage energy. Why was someone self-sabotaging? Having a good time talking with third-party people. And they might not have been drinking, but they were definitely in celebratory energy, excited about something. Tell me more. Talk to me about this. Holy Spirit, tell me about this gambling. Someone took a chance on something. Someone gave zero fucks. Someone gave zero fucks. You give way. Someone said, I'm taking a chance. I don't give no fucks. Oh, God. This is, ooh. Someone didn't care. Someone gave no fucks. Someone took a gamble and said, I don't care. Zero fucks. With the third party, someone was definitely in self-sabotage. And then someone was talking with friends, living in the moment, having fun on the phone. Girl, let me tell you, let me tell you what this bitch said. Let me tell you what I can hear someone's cuss. I can hear. Let me tell you what this bitch said. Let me tell you what the bitch said. Let me tell you what the bitch said. I can hear it. 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 I can hear it down. I can hear it. Let me tell you what this bitch said. It's crazy. I'm watching Spy Family, and I'm in just side message. I don't know who this is for, but there's an anime for those of you who know. It's called Spy Family. I love Spy Family. So there is just real quick. There is a the whole family is like a secret family. So the father is a secret spy. The mother is a secret assassin, and the daughter is a clairvoyant. She's a clairvoyant, and the dog is a he can see into the future. But neither of them know what their jobs are. So the mother doesn't know about the father's real job, and vice versa. And nobody knows the child is psychic, and she can read their minds. And I swear, watching that show, that's how I felt growing up because I could hear people's thoughts. I can hear I can hear it. I can hear the downloads. I can hear it. And she be just so funny. She's so stinking cute. She's like, Papa's a bad liar. Oh, Mama's a bad. Like she be like, she can hear. She's like, ooh, they should do that. And I be thinking the same thing. I be listening. Like I can hear the arguing. Like when some of y'all downloading the talk, I can hear. I can hear the talking on the phone. I can hear that. That bitch, that bitch. Let me tell you what she said. Let me tell you what she said. No, listen. You won't believe. Let me tell you what she said. Let me tell you. Someone's cutting somebody off. Oh, they was talking. I can hear it. Oh, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Just so excited. Just so excited. Just talking. They just living in the moment, having fun. Oh my God, I can hear it. Someone was having fun, self-sabotaging. Someone was having a good time, self-sabotage. The devil is so funny how he be having folks having folks just having fun when they in evilness. I knew I was gonna leave some people on that one. Oh, time for friends. Okay. The world needs the power. Use your voice. Your talents is fucking amazing. It says the world needs your voice. Okay, that's from your side message. Okay. Observing. Okay, look. It's observing in reverse. So someone could have been talking with their friends and not watching out. This is being observant in reverse. Like not watch social media, fascination, curiosity, watching from a distance. So it's like somebody could have been watching stuff from a distance or thinking they're watching something from a distance or saying they're observing something from a distance. Like or something like I'm not watching, I'm not looking. Something about looking at social media from a distance and talking on the fucking phone with friends like either not looking at her or looking at her or saying they're looking at it and not looking at it, something like that, take it as it resonates. But something with friends and talking about social media, about looking and not looking and something like that, okay? Heartbroken. Something about social media deeply. Somebody could have saw some separation, breakup, loss, grieving, memory. So something could have happened and the third parties could have been involved with a heartbreak or separation of loss and mourning, and something about social media and talking about something on social media, something that was posted. Maybe somebody posted something because it does says fascination. Someone is fascinated in watching someone's social media at a distance because these weirdos do shit like that. It's so funny that you know what's crazy? People swear they be there's nobody who watch your social media more than the person who said that you did everything wrong in a relationship. The person who blames you the most will be the one to watch your shit the most. Isn't that funny? And the pick me's watch your shit too. The whoever they leave you for, they always watch your stuff too. They always watch your stuff. I'm sure one of the pick me's of my exes are watching my stuff now. I'm sure they are. I'm positive. I'm sure. I know they are. Once you heart my live, bitch, since you watching, more than likely they watch. I just talk shit just because I can't help it. I'm a vet and I'm a therapist. I know it pisses them off. So that's why I do it. I do it. I know it makes them mad. See? I'm on my big Cat Williams and Kendrick and Dave Chappelle. Fuck that. I'm off. I'm off. I'm off the rock. I'm done. They let me off. They let me off. They let me off. They said I can do it. They let me off. You know what? I got receipts for all the shit I talk. I wish a motherfucker would stop on my motherfucking life. I wish one of them pick me bitches would come on my motherfucking live. I got so many goddamn receipts. It's ridiculous. I wish a bitch would. My exes always stay the fuck out of my account. Stay the fuck out of my shit. I got so many receipts, it's ridiculous. Only thing I want to hear from an ex is a motherfucking apology. Well, maybe not all of them. They're ones who I know who know what I'm talking about. The bitches who know who know. Everybody else know who they know. Everybody know who know. All right. It's heartbroken. Self-sabotage. Pick Mishas. All right. Somebody self-sabotage. Underlying issue with self-sabotage. Watch out, shit could get ugly. Okay, yeah. Shit could have got, yeah. It said, watch out, shit got ugly. Listen, friends, girl talking on the girl talks, people saying shit gonna get ugly. This is a self-sabotage. Somebody took a gamble. The underlying issue is somebody self-sabotage. Shit got shady. Somebody was being shady. People was on the phone, separation, heartbreak, people's talking about people's social media. Again, anytime pick niches are involved, it's always nonsense. You can stop pulling on that bullshit. I ain't gotta pull no motherfucking card. Because I already know anytime a third party's in here, people looking at social media and taking chances and not giving fucks. I already know I already know drama's here. So this is a Tubi movie. What am I watching right now? Am I watching a Tubi movie? What am I watching? What am I watching? What am I watching? Somebody tell me in the chat. It's a Tubi movie. It's a Netflix series. Who it is? What we got? Is this a Megan Good? We got B-list actors in here. What we doing? What kind of drama, nonsense drama y'all got me looking at? Because this is what it feels like. Ballerina car dancing. All right. So that's what we got right now. How to release. Let's go to how to release this shit. So release. Someone has inner resources, strategies, overwhelmed on the edge, someone's paranoid and having fatigue and lack of motivation. Now, why you got lack of motivation and fatigue? Let's find out how to release that. Because that don't make no damn sense to have no lack of motivation after all this with Pig Misha. Pig Misha should have put a battery in your back. Where is Pig Misha? Pig Misha, please put some hearts in the chat. Damn. Oh my God. Since you're here, they always here. Y'all, I'm gonna troll Pig Misha for the rest of my life. Y'all have no idea. It's just fun. I am. I'm gonna troll Pygmisha for the rest of my life. You know why? Because Pygmisha has caused me so many problems. There's always been a Pygmisha ever since I've been in elementary school. I swear to fucking God, I ain't lying. There's always been a motherfucker. There's a Pygmisha in kindergarten. There was a Pygmisha in first grade. There's a Pygmisha in third grade. There's a Pygmisha in fourth grade. I swear, I'm not lying. I remember every grade. There's a pig mission when I was in the Air Force. There's a pig mission when I was in Germany. There's a pig mission when I was in Hawaii. There's a pig mission. There's fucking pig mission every motherfucking where I go. Damn. So yes, since they follow me, I might as well say hello to them everywhere I go because I know that bitch is in the audience. So I might as well just go and say hello to her. I might as well just go ahead and greet her because I know she will be here. So hello, Pig Misha. I know you're here. And for those of you who don't know, Pygmisha is a Jezebel, somebody who's insecure, that watches in the back. They're a secret hater. Your light irritates their damn. They swear they don't like you, but they sit and watch your content. That bitch. I will not leave her alone. Sorry. She done pissed me off. Two, they annoy me. Romance. Okay, so what's needs to be released right now is inner resources. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed and exhausted, a lack of faith about romance in your life. Maybe you're feeling like, you don't have, like, romance can't come to you because of whatever situation with this third party with this third party, all the self-sabotage. Maybe you're like, maybe you feel like you ruined everything. I would, this is your reading. So it says entice, open yourself to romance. Reveal, flow, savor, entice, open yourself to romance. So what needs to be released is maybe you're not opening yourself to romance. Maybe you're holding yourself back. Tell me how this is coming up as a lack of resource. Maybe you feel like you haven't had good boundaries in the past. Maybe you're not feeling very optimistic. Maybe you're feeling a bit, mm, yeah, maybe you're feeling a lack of faith. Maybe you don't feel like you have strong boundaries when it comes to romance. And yeah, see, what's a release? You need to release. Like, just release that. Like, release that in itself. That's what I'm saying. Loosen your hold, relax your mind, release fear and anxiety and doubt. So whoever you are, you may struggle from anxiety, which is something called overgeneralizing. So I'm gonna take on my therapist hat and put on my tarot hat. Therapist hat right now for overgeneralizing is called a cognitive distortion. You go look it up. This is something called what if this, what if that, what if this, what if that happens? But it's a what if in a negative, it's pessimism. So you're supposed to what if in a positive way. What if they forgive me? What if I have a beautiful life? What if romance is for me? What if I become, what if all things work out for me in my favor? What if God finds favor of me? What if what if my partner loves me? What if all is forgiven? What if I can heal? What if we go to therapy? What if, I don't know, if you're here and you want a partner and separation happened, obviously, there's a chance for you to reconcile if your person wants to. I don't know if they do or not. I didn't ask that. I just wanted to see what they were thinking. Again, they weren't thinking about reconciliation, and I saw it on the board, but they're more concerned about themselves right now and what they're doing. So what needs for you to be released, right? Because they're in runner energy. They're in runner energy right now. They're running away from you. They're running away from you, and they're running towards new love. You could be feeling codependent on their energy or codependent on something. You could be resistant or strained. You could have a block. You could feel blocked. Um, yeah, you could feel like your twin flame is not addicted to you. You can feel like they left you behind, or you left the twin flame journey. Maybe you need to release the fact that you left the twin flame journey, because it is like addictions made you look away from the journey as if you're not, like, you don't care about it, so about your person. Yeah. Maybe you refuse to ascend at one time. So maybe release codependency, release, that the obsession over, what happened, That's what it feels like. It feels like there's some obsession over what happened. The Knight of Cups. This could have been something that you really, really wanted, a wish fulfillment, something that was very, 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 very beautiful to you, something that was very powerful. I mean, something, again, powerful wish fulfillment, something that gave you a lot of pleasure, something that was like, yes, this is amazing. I'm so happy. I feel very fulfilled. Tell me more about that. This is what needs to be released. Again, like I said, you could have mishandled someone's emotional intelligence. Maybe you mishandled a Nine of Cups. This is like fumbling the Nine of Cups, fumbling something so beautiful. Someone, who, um, you know, was being strategic, So maybe releasing, coming out of that. Because again, maybe you were being manipulative at one time. It's over with now, again, because it's in reverse. So it's not like it's out in the open. Yeah. Moon card, Pisces energy. It's out in the open now, it's not hidden, or it was hidden. If it was hidden, it's out in the open now. Yeah. This person, yeah, again, you could have a lack of positive energy towards it, because it was a wish fulfillment, and like now it's like I don't really have a lot of energy or passion anymore. because of what happened. Maybe there's manipulation. There was manipulation. There was lying. There was trickery. There's backstabbing. And now, there's no love offer to be given. Maybe there's a lack of emotional intelligence here because of, manipulation and lies. Maybe someone was emotionally manipulative at one time. Maybe they're in their feelings and very naive. Maybe someone didn't think they were being naive. Um, maybe they didn't think they were being manipulative, but maybe it's coming out here. That's what's hidden. What's hidden is a lack of emotional intelligence, a lack of emotional depth, a lot of naivety, a great bit of naivety actually. This is the Queen of Cups in reverse. So somebody who's very delusional, someone who doesn't think through their thoughts. This is gonna be somebody with a mood disorder. Someone, and I say mood disorder because the mood is coming up here like not even really sure about the lies being told, because it's like the Seven of Swords in reverse with the Moon card next year. It's like what needs to be released. It's like maybe you didn't know that there's manipulation here, because it's like the manipulation is in reverse, and the moon is looking at it like, so maybe what was hidden to you or hidden to someone is how manipulative something was and how emotionally unavailable something was, because we have the Knight of Cups here in reverse with no legs. So it's like there was no offer to be given. What's hidden, or what's the hidden thing with the Moon card, is that there was somebody who was completely emotionally unintelligent, emotionally unavailable, emotionally withdrawn, someone who lacked passion, someone who lacked drive, but was coming up here saying, "I am everything. I'm the wish fulfillment." So maybe that's the thing. That's what needs to be released. I think someone came into this relationship because this is romance. This has come up here as something very where where there was bad boundaries. And this looks like somebody with bad boundaries, if I'm being honest with you. As a therapist, putting back on the therapist hat, right? Tarot reader, therapist hat mixed together. This is someone with bad boundaries. This is someone coming up here saying, I want romance. I've got the Nine of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment. This is a beautiful relationship, which is good, but not a lot of passion for it, not a lot of like standing up for it, not again, not standing up for it. A Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy, someone who's young, who's kind of on this reckless energy, someone who doesn't seem to care about anybody but themselves. Someone's, into gambling, taking risks, someone who is just, whatever, just flying by the seat of their pants, just do whatever they want to do, you know, someone who gambles with their money, gambles with their time, gambles with their energy, gambles with their creativity, someone who squanders their creativity, someone who gives their wand away, who doesn't care about, when I said their wand, their passion, their power, their sex away, their sex drive, their passion away. They give their sexual energy away, their fortitude, whatever it is that their drive, they give that away. Yet, so this may be you, collective. This is you. If this is yours, this is you. You know. And then we have the someone who's come up here that was very coming into this relationship emotionally unavailable. Someone who was emotionally unavailable to the fucking max, to the max, to the max. Someone who refused to give a love offer, who wouldn't actually go physically go, like somebody who would not travel to go towards and give love. Somebody who was just not offering a sweet, kind love, who was just not loving. Somebody who's just fucking unloving. This is the King of Cups and Queen of Cups. Remember, somebody who's just like unloving, uncaring. Someone who was deep in their feelings. They're very selfish of their own feelings. They cared about their feelings and only their feelings. No one else. And they don't, and what's crazy is this is coming up. This could have been you, collective. This is coming up as nobody, you can see this is a problem. This is a manipulation. Wow. You may not have seen you being emotionally unavailable as manipulation, but boy, is that manipulative. That's withholding oneself. Go Google, start looking up things about emotional violence. This is emotionally violent, whatever this is. This is someone taking their energy, taking their love away from someone. This is someone who took their love, took their energy, took their love, took all their love. They said, no, you ain't get none of my time, none of my attention, and none of my love. They took their attention and their love all the way away from the Nine of Cups, from a wish fulfillment. Who does that? Well, I know who does that. Addiction make you do that. Codependency make you do that. Only a codependent person would have a wish fulfillment, something that makes them absolutely positively happy, and then take their passion away, take their love, take their energy, take their, again, creativity, and just keep it to themselves. And that's what's hidden. The moon card. Tell me more about this moon. What's behind here? So somebody took their love away and took their passion away. Someone just said, I'm taking all my love. I'm taking all this insane chemistry. They said the insane chemistry that we have. Nope. I'm keeping the insane chemistry to myself. There was another woman. There was a snake. There was a clever woman, a clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Someone was in competition. There was another woman, there was another person involved. So this is what's coming up and has to be released. This is third party. There's another woman. That's why someone said there could have been another woman taking the love, siphon that, taking that attention. Love call, someone expressing love and us thinking of you. Side message, somebody could be wanting to do a love call or caller. Or maybe there was a love call. Maybe the snake did a love call. I'm gonna leave it there. Maybe the snake was thinking about this person, this unavailable, emotionally neglectful person. Butterfly, relationship evolving to a new phase. Something about the snake saw relationship evolving to a new phase, and there's a love call. Clarify the moon, Holy Spirit. What's hidden is somebody was welcoming love with a new heart, but they didn't have a key. Someone, what was hidden is someone kept the key. Someone had a key to someone's heart and they kept it. That's what's hidden. Someone kept the key to someone's heart. Oh, someone had a key to someone's heart and kept it. Oh, someone was having seduction and flirting and hooking up with third party interference. Someone cheated and had a one night stand or something. Someone hooked up with a third party. It's clear. Someone was definitely cheating with the snake, another woman. There was definitely another person involved. Definitely cheating. Someone definitely in confirmation. Someone definitely was seducing someone, tempting someone, was tempting someone to hook up with the third party. Look at it, seducing them, trying to seduce them. And someone had someone's heart. And that's what's hidden. And that is someone with the moon card. Someone had someone's heart. Tell me more about this. Oh, there was a karmic relationship and there was a wedding. Someone was married. Someone was married. There could have been, I don't know who was married, a soul connection, a partnership. There could have been, yeah, this could have been a very special relationship. Because I see a wedding rings, karmic relationship. So there could have been a karmic relationship from the past, or could have been some resentment. Somebody could have had some resentment about a relationship. A karmic could have had this. Well, this is a karmic. This third party. This third party is a karmic. Could have had an issue with your relationship and wanted to cause a problem. It says lessons, letting go, loving you. Maybe the karmic didn't want to let go of somebody. That's the other woman. It's coming as a karmic. She didn't want to see you happy or married, so somebody wanted to break up our marriage. Yeah, someone wanted to come out of the cold. Maybe someone got abandoned and somebody wanted to come out of the cold. And someone didn't want someone to prioritize something. Someone wanted something to be in balance. And someone wanted to manipulate a situation. Someone wanted to manipulate a situation. Someone was being a narcissist and manipulating, being very narky. I would say they're being very narky, very, very ego, very arrogant. Someone trying to control someone's destiny. Someone trying to take control of someone's life. Someone saying, "I know what I can do. I'm going to create chaos for them. I'm going to create some chaos magic. I'm going to create some dark magic for them." Confirmation. Ugh. The Magician in reverse, two of Pentacles. Yeah, someone was trying to create some darkness around this situation. So that's what needs to be released. This third party situation and whatever you've done to create a third party. Maybe you need some self forgiveness on that. We'll find out at the end. But if you let the third party in, you have to ask yourself, what type of time was I on that I let somebody into? Why didn't I protect my relationship? Because this person does not care about you. They did not want, they wanted this relationship over. They wanted you, doesn't seem like they wanted you for good reasons at all. I don't know. Or I wanted the union to be together for good reasons. I don't know whoever this is, especially if it's a third party. Now, if this is a family member, third party, they just wanted you to, be with them. You know. All right. Uh, this is how to release it, I guess. So, how to release it? How to release it? You need to grieve. So go through the stages of grief, Go Google the 5 stages of grief and find out where you are. Are you angry? Are you in denial? Are you in bargaining? Are you in acceptance? What part are you at in the grief process? Do some healing work, some shadow work. That's how you can release. How can they release? I don't know. Maybe hang out with some friends, people who are like you, like minded. I don't know. Maybe hang out with people who are more like you, like minded, some friends. Barbies and the Rockets, maybe sing. I don't know. Have fun. Something like that. Okay, number 3. How to overcome. All right, guys. How to overcome. There's some shattered dreams, obviously. We have the 10 up and a close in reverse. So I'm 10 close in reverse. So we have, like, obviously there's a wish fulfillment, a relationship that you really could have been longing for that obviously did not come into fruition. So I know you're probably pretty sad about that. So this is how to overcome. You have to overcome. How can you overcome? How can they overcome? Celestial alignment. Oh my God. This is the alignment. I love this card. I love this card. This is aligning with divine, with the celestial beings. So again, this is when I say celestial beings, with your higher self, right? So this is those affirmations aligning with what you believe, what you say you are. So be what you say you are. This card is beautiful. I want to read what it always says because it's always beautiful whenever I read it. I remember I used to get this card all the time. Where's the deck at? Do I have the deck? Where's the book at? Okay, where's the book at? All right, this one talks about the healer. It says, it's a teacher of healers, and the teacher of healers who loves for humanity makes the corn grow. She dwells in the foamy waters, but is known for the known as the heavenly princess, as so above, so below. Celestial alignment. Again, I love this. As so above, so below. So whatever you loose on earth is loose in heaven. Whatever you bind on earth is bound in heaven. So these are your words have power. So if you come up here saying things like, "Well, they ain't gonna never forgive me for what I did. It's too late. I don't know," da 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 da, then that's what you're gonna get. As so above, so below. If you come up here, not doing your grief work, then you're gonna get not. You know what I'm saying? Think about when people don't do their grief work, when they don't actually sit with their emotions, sit with their feelings about what's happened, then you're aligning with someone who has not dealt with grief, and you will get more of what that looks like, more death energy, right? But when you dealt with grief, when you accept the ending of something, then a new thing can begin. Maybe the old version of you has to die, and you don't align with that version. I do not align with old versions of me. When I look at pictures, I laugh almost like, oh my God, who is that? What am I doing? It looks like a completely different. I don't even know who that is. Almost. I literally. You can ask my friends. I'll be like, oh my God, because I don't even. I'm not even that. I'm not that person. I know who that is, but I don't. I'm not her. She. If I met her today, we would have a different conversation. So you have to align with the different being of you. So if you was on bullshit before, do not align with third party shit like that anymore. Stop having conversations with your exes. Stop talking to the stupid assholes. Tell them to get out your face. Don't. I don't. Why are you talk to them like you're a new person, sir, ma'am, sir, man? Why are you talking to me, sir? Give them a new version of you. Selba, Pygmisha, Pygmisha. This how Pygmisha. I don't know why you keep talking to me, but I do not have conversations with Pygmishas. Please get out of my face. See, back in the day, I'd be like, "Let me tell you something. You a hoe. You a hoe because you shouldn't have been talking to my ex in the first." That's what they want you. They want you to find their number. They want you to go on their Facebook page. They want you to text them and let them know that you know that they exist. They want you to. They pray. They look at their phones, checking for fake accounts to see if you done it. That's why I don't do it. That's why I don't do it. Pygmisha, look at your phone. You will never see one thing from me. Pygmy shit. If you see something in there, it's not for me. There's another bitch that you was fucking with that is on your phone. It ain't me. It's never me. Pygmy shit. It's never me. My ex is never me. It's never. I promise you, it's your other ones. It's never me. Cause ass so above, so below. It's not me. I don't give a fuck. And you should be the same way, collective. Don't be on their phones. Don't check their pages. Don't look at it. Ignore them. Let them go. Walk away. Invest in yourself. I be wanting to look. Oh my god, y'all! I be wanting to look so bad. Can I be transparent? Which I be want to look so bad. I'm like, oh God, I want to look. Oh, I want to see. And then something say, you don't care enough, remember? And I go, you know what? You're right. Big Sophia energy. I don't care enough. I don't. Remember, as so above, so below. Remember, you said you don't care. And I said, you're right. And Spirit says, so act like you don't care. And I go, you're right. Let me move like I don't care because they don't care about me. So why would I be trying to chase them? That seems weird. That would make me like Pick Misha, which Pick Misha, that's her whole plan. They want you to be like them. So they can be like, see, you just want what I got. You just want what I got. They want competition so bad. Oh, they want it. They need it. I'm talking like that because this is a lot, guys. I don't know, like, can you see a third party came into this? That's crazy. That's crazy. That was a lot. So I know these Pick Mishas be in here and they be in there. They get on my nerves. If they ain't in my feed, they be in somebody else's live. They always in somebody's live trying to figure out if they person gonna come back to them or not. They always trying to find they be going crazy. You should see them. All right, let's talk about the external influence. Oh yeah, well, yeah, the external influence. Okay, there's an external influence. There's some public recognition. There could be somebody who's in the limelight. There could be somebody who's in the public eye. There could be something that's there could be some success. Again, public recognition, victory. There could be some type of victory that someone's having. That's an external influence. I don't know about this external influence, so let me see about that. Put that away, these two, because that's going to be the potential outcome over here. So right now, whew, the external influence confirmation. The external influence right now, guys, is public recognition. I don't know if this person is in the limelight or if you're in the limelight. Take it as it resonates. Ooh, someone could be Black Barbie 1980s. I just had a birthday, so y'all get it. Shout out to the internet. Someone could be an older Black female in the 80s. Please put some hearts in the chat if you are 80s baby and you are brown. I'm melanated. Welcome, Mocha Queen. Hello. So there could be a person who's getting public recognition who's in the 80s, 1980s. A Black person, a brown person. I love that Barbie. Tell me about this. Tell me more. Tell me more about this public recognition. Someone could be on the way to a Barbie. Someone could be on the way to a Barbie. This is what external influence. This is what's coming out. Someone is on, or something could be, or maybe this Barbie is traveling. Maybe this 80s, maybe somebody in the 80s, this person is traveling, whoever this person is. This person doesn't have to be a brown person. They could just be born in the 80s, or they could be brown, or they could have the color red, or they could have an afro, Or they could, yeah. Or could they just be more mature? They could have a car. They could be traveling somewhere, or somebody could be traveling towards them. I definitely see a car traveling towards them, though. And ooh, there's Malibu and Chris. Somebody, the pig did not say it. Who told me to leave them alone in the chat? I'm mad. Who told me to leave Pick Me Alone? Who said come back? Whoever said leave Pick Me alone? Do you see why I won't leave Pick Me alone? Do you see why? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Devrion? Do you see why? You said leave her alone. You see why? You see? You see why I don't leave him alone? Didn't I tell you? I told you. I told you. Put some hearts in the chat if y'all told y'all that Pick Misha will not go nowhere. What who y'all put some laugh, put some y'all heard me. I said it. I said you might as well greet this bitch because she's never going to leave. I told you. Y'all thought I was lying. I was not lying. Pick Misha is going to always be there. Okay. She's never going anywhere. She lives to watch the stuff. Do you not see Kim Kardashian and all the reality TV shows? There's a reason why reality TV shows are famous because Picnisha is gonna always be there. Hi, Picnisha. Hi. Hey, girl. Is my light irritating your demon tonight? She gonna swipe off and then come back. She can't help it. She'll go off. She's gonna, go off and think of something, try to stir up a little pot or something, try to stir up a little spell. Go light a candle and light some incense because she think that's what we be doing over here. She think that we witches. She think that when I get off of here, I go boiling, boiling, double trust. She thinks I go. I don't know what she thinks. I don't know what Pygmies think. They live in delusional worlds. They think weird shit. They think stuff. I don't know. I've met them. They are again. I work inpatient. I've met them. I met pygmies. When they don't get what they want, they typically go inpatient after a while. They do. They do. Pygmies go crazy. They either go to church, they go to mental health wards. Sometimes they go to jail. Sometimes they don't do very well once they realize that they've spent their life being a pygmy. A lot of times they go to church though, and then they get on people's live and call them evil. They go find Jesus and they get on people's live and call people evil. I thought being a pick Misha for whole their life. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. Oh, that was for somebody. Somebody put some hearts if you know what I'm talking about. Somebody knows it. If you know what I'm talking about, please put the hearts in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. All right, so going back to the external influence. Somebody's heading towards this Barbie. Yeah, y'all know the pick niches. Exactly. Oh, I don't think pick me should happen, y'all. I don't think there's something that's external influence. Pick Misha's in reverse. Maybe somebody ain't picking Pick Misha no more. Meek. What's up, Mika? Most of them name is Shamika though. Honestly, most Pick Misha's is name. Not that all Shamikas is bad, but most of them Meek. What's up, Meek? Or Misty. Misty's another one. Misty. Who know Misty? I hear Misty. Someone said Misty. All right. Tell me, clarify this Black Barbie. Okay. This Black Barbie is keeping their energy to themselves. Whoever this person is, this other person's out. This is an external influence. This is external influence. That Black Barbie, this 1980s Barbie, is keeping their energy to themselves. So confirmation for anybody. If you're the Black Barbie, hey girl, you keeping your energy to yourself. You probably a cross watcher. I don't know. Because my collective don't, my collective be on bullshit. So if you ain't the person on bullshit, you probably ain't my collective. My collective be on bullshit. I'm just gonna tell everybody who it is because I'm a mental health professional and it's emotional wound clinic. So I tend to attract people with emotional wounds. So if you the person who's stable, your mind is right, then you just a cross watcher. And I do appreciate you being a cross watcher. It's actually fun. We can laugh to fucking together. I appreciate my cross watchers. Thank y'all. We can laugh together. I love you. It's fun. because your energy is coming up here amazing. And I'll try to make sure I say hey to y'all too. Hey girl, hey girl. But when I be fussing, I be fussing. Don't take my fussing serious because I ain't be you. I be talking to my collective, okay? So take it as it resonates, okay? Just kind of, just watch who I be fussing because I be fussing at my babies. My babies know who I'm fussing at. They be quiet in here though, because they be getting fussed at most of the time. But I love them anyway. They just be on fuck shit. That's all. That's why they come see the professional. If they was in session, they'll talk to me more. But on a live, they don't want to tell who they are, because they be on bullshit. They don't want to tell. They don't want no traces of their footsteps. So somebody come look at their live, be like, see all where they done light and hearted, like, oh, that was you. They try to be quiet about their stuff. And Pick Me, she just want to watch me in the back. She want to see what kind of artwork I got. Pick Me should want to see if she can see something wrong with my titties or something like that. Pick Me should want to come pick me apart because Pick Me should just want to do stuff. I know. So hi, Pick Misha. Hi, bitch. Hi, bitch. Hi, bitch. Since you like me so much, you can pick Misha. Now, not for the rest of y'all, but pick Misha since you watching. Please send something to my Cash App or DoorDash me or some shit since you watch me so motherfucking much. I'm gonna start making fucking requests. Bitch, since you watch me so much, I'm just gonna start talking shit. I'm the biggest shit talker fucking ever. You got a fucking military veteran who's raised by people from the South and who's been unhinged. You have no idea what kind of mouth I got. It's gonna be ridiculous, Pick Misha. Please don't watch my stuff. Cause if I see your shit in my now if you don't pop up, I ain't gonna bother you. So stay out my shit. Cause if I see you pop up in my reading, I'm telling you it's up. I'm telling you, it's up. So go and click off. Now, anyway, back to my people, who everybody else. There's this Barbie who is not giving any energy or any time or effort into this. Now, who's coming towards this direction for this external influence? This is success. Now, I think something's gonna be successful. It could be some public recognition. I don't know. Oh God, y'all be wearing me out with these people not coming towards people. Everybody being runner chasing energy. Jesus. Okay, come on, who's coming? Okay. Something's coming towards a Barbie that's really big and bright. What's coming towards this Barbie? Because she invested in herself, this Barbie, this feminine. This doesn't have to be a guy, it could a girl, this could be a male too, but somebody born in the 80s. Take it as it resonates, okay? You could be this black 80s male too, but you could just, I got my Barbie deck, so, obviously it is what it is. Take it as it resonates. If you know you're a male born in the 80s, then it is what it is, right? All right, thank you. It's tarot, no gender in tarot. Okay. Oh, is there a love offer coming? Just tell me, guys. Is somebody finna give a love offer to this Barbie? I don't know. That's what's coming as an external influence right now. Tell me more. I gotta start pulling some overlay and stuff with y'all because I got Pick Misha up here. Now I'm gonna clarify Pick Misha. Lord, hold my hand, y'all. Holy Spirit angels, shut block the door of any negative energies that could be surrounding us right now. And we ask for protection from our heavenly angels and ancestors. May no harm come across any dimensions or any timelines whatsoever. So be it, so be it, so be it. Amen. Because I didn't pick Misha. There we go. Sit that right. Yeah, that energy flowing much better after that. Okay. Oh boy. Let's see what's going on. Let me see. So there's an external influence, right? Of overall, like I said, of this person in the 80s. Someone's going towards somebody for a beautiful union. We got Rose and Miles on here. Rose being very happy about the celebration of union, this partnership. So someone could be coming in towards this person, this Barbie in the 80s. And we have the Knight of Pentacles, somebody who's, again, this person in the 80s is not putting the investment. They're not they've surrendered. They're in the surrender energy, so they may have felt like they're done sacrificing themselves. Whoever this person is in the 80, they're done sacrificing themselves. They're done being in the hangman energy. They're not in this self-sacrificing anymore. So they could have been sacrificing their happiness or something at one time, but they're not doing that now, and that's the external influence. Also, with the external influences, they feel like they didn't have a choice. They may feel like they don't have a choice. This external influence. Tell me more about the Malibu Chrissy in reverse. So this third party connections, other people. There could have been other women involved. A third parties, involved. And I see the third parties are looking at this union. See how they're looking at the union? These third parties. And they're coming up as not good friends. This could be friends, this could be friends or just third party hookups. Again, these pygmishas. And friends can be pygmishas too, just so you know, guys. Your friends can be pygmishas. Friends can be haters. These little haters. Um, they're running, they're looking at this relationship. Tell me more. Hmm. Whoever, someone's not putting any time and energy into these pygmishas anymore. So this could be you, maybe somebody, whoever had the third party situation in there. Again, this some third parties are gonna be not girls, but most of this is because I mean it's very specific, very specific. So whatever that is, I don't see nothing else on the board, but I'll pull out some of those clarifiers. But so far, this definitely looks like third party interference, whether this is friends or actually other hookups. You know, could have been both, could have been friends and hookups. But someone's not putting any energy into pygmalions anymore. No, not even a small offer. That's crazy. No small offer, no big offer, no nothing, not even a small offer. Tell me more about what's going on with these pygmalions with this two of wands. What are they looking at? What's pygmalion looking at? She don't want to tell me. Pygmalion, tell me since you in here. Yeah, she telling me now. Fuck fear. It will lie to your face. Mmm. Something. So something about fuck fear. It'll lie to your face. What is Pygmalion saying to the collective? Someone's saying something. Someone could be watching someone on social media saying someone's lying or something's lying to someone's face, social media, something being fascinated or curious about something. Someone could be watching a two of cups play out. Someone's watching someone's relationship. Someone's watching a partnership. Someone's facing reality or live in a fucking la la land. Choose bravely. Believe what you see, motherfucker. Oh, this is for Pygmisha. Pygmisha, who's watching? Believe what you see, bitch. All right, girl. See, y'all gonna get me out of tick because I talk too much trash. That's why I gotta go to TikTok. TikTok like you cuss. They don't care. Look, Pygmisha. Believe what you see. Believe what you see. Then I say that, and I promise you guys, y'all think I'm being funny. I know y'all be like, don't give him that much energy. I don't do it. Y'all don't understand. I am a psychotherapist. Pick me should be on her shit all day. Do you understand? Their mental health, a personality disorder. I'm certified in personality disorder. Do you know what personality disorder means? That means it don't turn off. That mean they 24 hours. Y'all think they be like this and then they go to sleep. No, no. Pick me shit like this all day, bruh. She on this all the time. She go to sleep like this. She wake up like this. She be like, she woke up like this. I'm my Sophia Porcello tonight, by the way, if you can't tell. I'm on my Sophia very direct. Sophia is a channeler tonight, as you can see. Sophia Porcello. Look, and Sophia telling it too. Look. She telling you what they're looking at. Pygmisha is looking at, she's observing. I asked to clarify. I said, what is she looking at? So somebody's social media. Can't believe what she can't see. Can't believe what I can't believe what she can see, what she's seeing. Can't believe what she's looking at. Looking at a relationship play out online, something like that. Looking at on the world, looking at the world on the World Wide Web, looking at the world. Pygmisha, do you like my meet me? Not meet me looking at our stuff, confirmation. Not meet me looking at my stuff. Thank you for putting the hearts in the chat. Love you. All right, let's go into that was external influence. Oh, that was a lot of external influence, wasn't it, guys? I think I think we should stop and do let's stop and do some romance cards for that. We are talking about love. We got meet on the board, right? Let's put this in order so we can make sure we're getting out good stuff. You could have felt like everything was out of order, you know? Something could have felt out of order in your love life. Okay. Let's clarify this Black Barbie and these choices that she did. She feel like in this, this person, this 80s baby. This 80s. I want to be your lover. Want to turn you on, turn you out all night long, make you shout. Oh, lover. Yeah. I don't know why I'm channeling Prince right now. Want to be your lover. Want to turn you on, turn you out. This person definitely in the 80s. I'm channeling Prince out the wazoo. Um. Oh, you finally found new love. Oh my God, I'm waiting, girl. Yes, get it. Get new love. I want that for you. I send that for you. Transparency and new love for everybody who wants it. Fuck holding on to these. Cause listen, let Pick Misha have anybody who she want. I don't want nobody who won't Pick Misha. Anybody who ever had sex or want to be around Pick Misha, they can keep Pick Misha. Leave me alone. Stay with Pick Misha. Don't you like Pick Misha? Be with Pick Misha. Damn it. This person's ready for love. Okay, they feel like they had no choice but to leave a past relationship. So that's the external influence for your partner. This 80s person or whoever this 80s person is, take it as it resonates. They feel like they had no choice to leave this past partner alone. Okay, now someone's on their way back, or somebody's on their way. Let's find out. Ooh, somebody wants to be intimate, to have deep intimacy. Somebody wants to really connect on a very deep, sensual level, a soul level. Ooh, ooh, I felt that, whoever that was. I felt that. I felt that. I felt that. Very deep intimacy. The feelings of emotions and closeness and love allow you and you feeling safe and desire to be more connected to your partner. Someone may really want to be back intimate with their partner. Tell me more. Well, tell me more about this. I'm gonna keep going in order. What's crazy is Pygmisha feels like they're your soulmate. Pygmisha feels like they're your soulmate. Confirmation. Something about that you're not something about someone not having a new chapter. They feel like their soulmate doesn't want a new chapter. They feel like you're their soulmate, you don't want a new chapter with them. They feel like that you have a third party. They feel like you have a third party, that you got somebody else that you want to be with, that is a third party interference. That's crazy. The third party feels like you got a third party. Now, ain't that some shit? They want to be your lover. Then I said, want to be your lover. Want to turn you on, turn you out. They want to be your lover. They want to be your soulmate. This third party. That's the external influence. The external influence is the third party who now thinks that somebody else is a third party. They may not want you to go anywhere. Tell me more about this um the external influences. I think this 80s person does want a rebirth. It says holding on, stagnation, decay. There's it's the death card on the table, so there's could be some resistance to change over here. They could want a rebirth, but there's some resistance to change. Tell me more about this person. I don't even know what's come. Whatever's coming towards this Black Barbie, it's not revealing itself. But besides deep intimacy and happiness, clarify this deep intimacy and this Corvette and this sun. Oh, this external influence for the collective and what's coming, this external influence. What's influencing this connection? Hey, how you doing, Greg? What's up, girls? What's up, girls? Okay, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. So someone could be emotionally immature and having a creative block and not really sure of how to do this. And I see the Pygmishas are looking at this. So the Pygmisha could be looking at whoever wants to go towards this 80s person. The Pygmies are like, I'm watching. I don't want you to go. Don't go. Don't leave. Don't go. But someone has called judgment on this. This person who is younger, who's emotionally immature, who's insecure, who's disappointed, who has creative blocks, this emotionally immature person who's insecure, they've called judgment on it. You know, this Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy, somebody who's alchemizing their emotions, someone who's working through their water cycle, someone who's working through their emotions, learn how to be more emotionally intelligent. They're calling judgment on it and saying they got an awakening and saying, I need to forgive, practice self-forgiveness, forgive myself, forgive other people. I need to hold myself accountable. So someone's calling judgment on this. Let me see what's going on else here. Pygmisha is standing in her power. Pygmisha's like being very determined, very focused, trying to be courageous, trying to be confident, trying to be independent and zealous. They're trying to show you that they're a good woman, that they can be a good person, that they're creative and they're spontaneous and they're outgoing and they're courageous and they're confident and they have a zest for life and they're determined and they're joyful. Child, ain't nothing but shattered dreams and shattered hopes. That's a lie. Domestic disharmony, struggle, relationship, disharmony, misaligned. This confirmation, this person's a liar. They always trying to say they're coming up here like they're the queen of wands, like they're independent, they're determined. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, like they're very, yeah, they're full of shattered dreams and shattered hopes. Tell me more about this death over here with this 80s person. Whoever's in the 80s is just focused on being creative. Whoever is focused on themselves, they are focused on themselves. I don't know if that's your person. Whoever is in the 80s is worried about them and them only. Um, Tell me more about this judgment that someone's called on themselves as immature young person. Someone who's younger, who's been immature, is releasing judgment. I mean, they're calling judgment on the situation, which is good. Good, call judgment. Like, this is wrong. This is not fair. I need to hold myself accountable. And they're releasing something, releasing fear, releasing doubt, releasing anxiety, and they're going towards romance. Tell me about this shattered dreams. You are who you are before all that shit dimmed your light. Be who you are before all that shit dimmed your light. So Pygmisha's trying to be who she was before, I guess, before whatever happened between y'all. Pygmisha's like, I'm gonna be who I was before. Twin flame. This person, your Pygmisha does not want you to go no more. Pygmisha wants you to be their twin flame. They want you to reconcile. They got passion for you. Pygmisha. Pygmisha's hesitant. Pygmisha's scared that you're gonna break their heart. She's afraid that Pygmisha, he or she's afraid that you gonna Pygmisha afraid that you gonna move on. Isn't that crazy? Pygmisha did all that shit, but then they're afraid somebody gonna fucking move on when they the person that caused all the shit. That's crazy. So now that the tables are turned, they don't want it. Oh, they don't. They want to shine. They want to shine. Shine in reverse. They want to shine. They want to shine. They want to. They want to be free. They want liberation. They want to be free. Oh, they want to feel safe. Oh, they want to feel safe. Oh, they want a miracle. They don't want to feel ashamed. Oh, they want fearless love now. That's crazy. So what about this person that they didn't want that for your person? That's crazy. They didn't want that for nobody. They wanted that for themselves. They didn't want it for nobody else. Again, see how pick me shit works? As long as they got it, they happy. Look, telepath. Your person, you may not feel connected to your person telepathically anymore. This person from the 80s is disconnected from you telepathically. So you may not feel like you can read their thoughts or they can read your thoughts, something like that. They may have disconnected from you. Confirmation 33. Reconciliation in reverse. You may feel like it's hard to reconcile. This is external influence still. We're still on external influence. This is a lot of external influences. I'm spending a lot of time on it because it's a lot. And ecstasy. Okay, again, this is a lot of reversals here. This is a lot of external influence. You may feel like you can't read your person's thoughts and you don't know what they're thinking. So maybe that's why it's reconciliation's hard on the table because it's in reverse. Maybe it's hard to reconcile. And then this person, this pygmisha, she just wants to have sex. She wants to be in ecstasy with you. She just wants to fuck. She wants to have sex. It keeps coming out. She just wants to get you back in the bed again because I think she believes that if she can get your body, mind, she can get pleasure, she can make you feel good again, and then that'll get you back, you know. So be careful to not have sex time with Pygmisha. She's really one of her tools or his tools. It says your partner elevates your mind and body. They feel like they want you to elevate their mind and body again. Something about having ecstasy that they maybe they didn't put you in ecstasy and you didn't put them in, but they want to do it. You know, it's like they want ecstasy because it's like they're hesitant about maybe about that. Something about maybe sexy time wasn't very good last time or wasn't very good. Maybe they can't get you an ecstasy or something like that. Anyway, reconciliation is not here on the board for you right now, because of something. Tell me more about this reconciliation that's in reverse and the telepathy and the ecstasy. Tell me more about the telepathy. Why you can't read this person's thoughts. Abraham. Okay, you could be confused on why you can't connect with your person telepathically. And the reason why you can't connect with them telepathically is because they're looking for new love. So I think they cut the connection with you and they're looking for a new beginning somewhere else with someone else or something. This is love, curiosity. And then right now, you could be confused. Maybe maybe you feel like you chose the lesser of two evils, no right choice, confused, indecision. Maybe you could feel overloaded, like, about this reconciliation. Maybe you're confused on how to actually do it, how to reconcile, how to make this come back into order. This is Libra energy over here, right? How to balance, how to make fair decisions. Difficult to just, weighing up your options, a deadlock, maybe coming out of the deadlock. Pygmisha thinks she's happy. She thinks that's fair. That's what you get. Pygmisha's like, that's what you get. She thinks that that's fair. He or she, Pygmisha, Pyglandro, they feel like you being confused and your person not talking to you, you not being able to connect. They feel like they're looking at this relationship going, that's fair, that's good. They feel like that's justice, that's fair, that's what you get, that's balance. They feel like that's law. Big Libra energy. Libra, 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 11, 11, 11, 11. You could be feeling a spiritual awakening here. Tell me Mother Justice. Ooh, ooh, King of Cups. Yeah, Pygmisha is ready to give you an offer. Pygmisha's like, I'm in. So Pygmisha is like, that's fair. See, this happened. It's fair. That's what you get. And just come on and go with me now. Come and take my offer. See, that's fair. Whatever you did, you got what you deserve. And now come with me. I come with me with my offer, with my love offer. I know you're confused. Something bad happened, but come on with me. I have a love offer to give you. And you're like resting and thinking and relaxing, contemplating and trying to be in solitude right now, trying to recoup. You could feel mentally fucking exhausted. You could feel like you've been running a mental marathon right now. And then your person, this 80s babies, this person in the 80s, whoever this person is trying to manifest a new beginning. Whoever this is, they're just being creative. They're just creative as hell. They're just manifesting and manifesting and manifesting and manifesting and just having a good time and trying to get a new beginning and worrying about themselves and just trying to make a new life. They're forgiving and healing. What are you doing? You're trying to attract something. What are you attracting? Captivating energy makes you attractive. You wear confidence well. You could be trying to figure out, you could be trying to wear confidence. You could be trying to get up the courage, resting, thinking about how to get confidence to attract, you know, what you want in your life. Attraction, maybe you want to attract this person back. Maybe you're trying to get the confidence to get them to come to you or to be, maybe to attract them, maybe you're trying to figure out what to wear. Maybe you're trying to put on some clothes. What should you put on? What should you have? What kind of energy should you put on? And then what's going on here? And then law of attraction. I'm telling you, Pick Misha is you trying to attract your person, and Pick Misha trying to attract you. Pick Misha wants you, or you want your person. Why does Pick Misha want you? Pick Misha wants to date you. Pygmy just self-absorbed. She's a narcissist. Golden Mirror. It says self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. So if you want to know why Pygmy wants you, she don't want you for no other reason. She just literally wants to date someone because she believes she deserves to date someone. She believes she deserves to have someone who's they just want to have somebody. Why not? Self-absorbed, one-sided. They just don't want some. They just want to be. I just want to have my own. I just want to be happy, and I want somebody to love me. Why can't I ask somebody to love me? I want to be someone's first. I want to be important to someone. You know. So that's Pick Misha. All right, let's see the potential outcome. That was a lot, guys. Let's see the potential outcome. Potential outcome for the viewer. Potential outcome for the collective viewers. Oh. You may not feel the potential outcome may not be a lot of laughter. Things may get serious for a little bit. It says laughter shared between soulmates forms a spirit. So you may have to be serious. You may have to so the potential outcome is more seriousness and maybe not going over old memories, not replaying the past in your head, and having faith. So the potential outcome is you'll be having faith, maybe taking things more serious, not living in the past, remembering what someone did or what that person did, reliving old memories, bringing things up, talking about what this person did and what that person did. Maybe you had a propensity or a habit of bringing up memories and what someone did, or old photos, going through old pictures and looking, reminiscing over things. Maybe you used to reminisce over the past a lot and looking over things. But I see the outcome is having more faith, laughter in a fucking reverse, taking shit more serious now. It says inner resources, struggle, overwhelmed edge, defensiveness, paranoia, exhaustion. So, like I said, you may be not laughing as much anymore. Um, Maybe taking things more serious. Clarify this 9 of Wands in reverse. Something could be a letting go of letting go of a lot of burdens, having a lack of inner resources. Though I don't know what is that. Why are you not laughing anymore? Like why are you being more serious? That's the potential outcome. You're not laughing anymore because you regret something. Maybe you lost your fucking funny bone. Maybe shit ain't fucking funny no more. Maybe it's just remorse, life regret. Start making empowering choices. So maybe the potential outcome is you're gonna take life more serious. Maybe it's not funny anymore. Maybe you were laughing at people, teasing them, laughing in their face. Maybe it's just not funny anymore. Maybe you regret laughing at someone. Maybe you regret teasing. I mean, you already know. I've seen people laugh and people laugh in my face. I've had people laugh in my face. That's all I gotta say. When I was giving them nothing but genuine love, look you dead in your face and laugh at you when you're giving them. That's so baffling to be giving somebody genuine love and they look at you and laugh at you, bro. That's wild. I don't know. Some people don't regret it. The people I know don't regret it. Everybody who's done that shit to me ain't regret shit. They just came on with their life and kept going. So I don't know. I don't know. So whoever your person is, maybe they regret. People I know don't give a fuck. That's why I'm like I am. Because they'll go on and not care. They sleep at night. And sleep with pick me. They will lay up with Pygmisha and talk about you like a goddamn dog and laugh in your face. Talk about your life. Tell people your business. Tell people your stories, your personal stories, and let people talk about them behind closed doors like they know you. Have people judge your life. Ain't walked a goddamn day in your shoes. Ain't paid a bill or nothing. And have a pick Misha sit there in the bed, laid up watching Netflix with her crusty ass feet crossed, giving somebody some goddamn advice on a bitch she never met before. Fuck you. How dare you give somebody goddamn advice on somebody you never met before? How? You arrogant ass. Potential. Again, I said potential outcome. There's a potential fulfillment. Maybe letting go of these toxic ass memories. There'll be more potential when you don't focus on the past. More achievement, fulfilling your risk, right? Have faith, trust, and believe that love is on the horizon. Yeah, whoever you are says have faith, get the fuck out of your head. Confirmation, get in your heart, it misses you. So if you're not having faith, get out of your head. Like I said, you could be having faith that potential outcome. I think that these are magnetic souls. So maybe have faith on this potential outcome that your sacred souls are instantly drawn towards each other. You could have an addiction or feel codependent. So I don't know. I don't know why that's coming out for a potential outcome. That's not a good thing. Why is this coming out under potential outcome? Addiction and codependency. Somebody still has addiction, someone's still codependent. Where my girls at? Where my girls at, y'all? There we go. Let's clarify this addiction and codependency. You could have a drinking problem, a pill problem, a drug problem. You could be codependent on someone's energy. You could you could have codependency for you could have been very successful, drug use or something like that could be a very strong, powerful relationship for you, a wish fulfillment, maybe make you very, very happy. But ultimately, maybe you're betraying yourself or stabbing yourself in the back or betraying someone, and that ultimately leads to not being successful. So I don't know if you're overindulging in drugs or something, or a person, or having a hard time with obsession. It could be obsession of a person or a situation or a thing. It could be a person that you're obsessed with. It could be a drug you're obsessed with. It could be anything, whatever it is, it's causing obsession. This is coming up as potential outcome. You don't want this as your potential outcome addictions. So in codependency. So what's going on? What do you need to do? What's going on with this? What's going on with this Nine of Cups? So you're manifesting something. You're trying to become more balanced, which is good. Two of Pentacles. So you're trying to balance your priorities. And you're trying to not be sneaky. So what is it you need to do? You're trying not to lie to yourself. You're trying to call judgment on this relationship that you have with a codependent relationship. This could be with the person or situation. I don't know. It could be codependency on how you are emotionally unavailable, or emotionally, sorry, not emotionally unavailable, how you show up emotionally in relationships, how you show up with that love offer. You could show up with, not really showing up, like, coming with your legs cut off, like, showing up without giving anything, showing up without actually being there, showing up and like, how did you even get here type of shit. Um, Tell me more about the Seven of Swords in reverse. You try not to be sneaky about codependency. Yeah, again, you could be going towards something that you didn't. As a harvest, seven of pentacles in reverse, something that you invested in that you didn't get with the seven of swords up here too. So 7 7 7 7 7 7 are coming out here. Libra, judgment, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, energy, balancing things with the five of swords. So yeah, it's definitely judge passing judgment on you're passing judgment on codependency and addictions. I don't know what you're addicted to or what has you by the strings or what you feel is something that's resistant, that you have resistance to, that's a resistant or block. But I feel like you're calling judgment on that again. Person, situation, drug, thing, whatever you have, whatever has your heart, that whatever has you pulled by the strings, whatever you're codependent on. It feels like you're calling judgment on that and you're moving towards, you're manifesting an awakening, rising, saying, okay, this is what I've done. This is what I've not done. I see myself. And you may be trying to go somewhere, but not able to actually, there's no movement. Maybe you want to go, but maybe your transportation is cut off or something with transportation. Maybe you can't get somewhere. Maybe you can't go. We have the seven of pentacles in reverse. So maybe you're trying to get to something that didn't ever come into fruition, something that you didn't ever get to collect, something that you never got to harvest, something that you never got to get out what you put into it, getting the harvest, giving the energy that you put into it. Trying to go to common waters, maybe that hasn't been very successful. Trying to come out of regret. Yeah, you come out of regret and confusion and loss, but again, there's codependency here, so I'm not really sure why there's codependency here. It seems like you're coming out of codependency, but why is it coming out as a potential energy? There's going to be conflict. Is this you making this yourself? There's conflict, disharmony, disagreement, abusive relationship. Maybe there's acceptance that their relationship was abusive and that someone has a setback and self forgiveness. Somebody was abusive and there is some personal setbacks, some abuse, some abandonment, leaving someone out in the cold, maybe accepting that abandonment happened, accepting that conflict happening, accepting that someone was greedy, accepting that someone was disrespectful, accepting that someone was a challenge, something was a challenge, accepting that that was a challenge to this King Queen of Cups. I'm having to read fast now because y'all pissing me off with that, like not giving the message. It's like someone's not talking about their addiction. So yeah, there is a challenge. Maybe again, coming out of codependency with this challenge, someone literally had conflict with another person. There's different disagreements, defeat, theft, abuse. Now someone's accepting that they were abusive. Someone's accepting that they're regrets and they're pessimistic. They're trying to regret, they're coming out of that. They're like accepting the personal setbacks, accepting self forgiveness, and seeing how they were greedy and materialistic and stubborn and obsessive and status hungry and financially inept. And then how challenging they made something for a Queen of Wands, somebody who's very sweet and emotionally intelligent. So someone made something a very fucking big challenge for a sweetheart. Empress in reverse. So there's this Pygmisha again on the board who wanted to make something very hard for this Queen of Cups. This rude, bad mother, egotistical, arrogant, self-centered, disrespectful, non-evolved fire sign, non-evolved water sign, non-evolved air sign, non-evolved earth sign. Whatever you want to take it, somebody who is cold, disrespectful, they probably stink. They don't know how to take care of a house or a home or anything like that. And if they do, they're only faking. Devil. Confirmation. This person is the devil. So this person is, selfish, shadow addiction, restriction. They're destructive. They're materialistic. They're codependent. They're toxic. Big Capricorn energy. They are toxic. And they're looking at this Queen of Wands sorry, this Queen of Cups, and they wanted this person gone. They were looking at her and they wanted her gone. They wanted the devil. They wanted to break her heart. Whoever this Empress is in reverse, they wanted to break this Queen of Cups heart. Literally, the devil just wanted to break her heart. Look at this Queen of Cups. You see her just looking at her offer, ready to give a love offer, opening her heart, being emotionally vulnerable. What a big offer, too. And someone made a challenge. This greedy person, this King of Pentacles, made it fucking a challenge for this Queen of Cups to give love. Look at the challenge that they made this Queen of Cups to give love. Such a fucking challenge to give love. And the devil just wanted this person to have a broken heart. This greedy, narcissistic, avoidant attachment, evil person, this very narcissistic person. This is a narcissist. This is a narcissist. If you want to see when an Empress in reverse is a narcissist. In the tarot world, this is somebody who cares about themselves, very self-centered, insecure. They care if people think they're not a divine feminine, they're karmic. They're not so divine feminine. This person wanted to see the Queen of Cups hurt. They wanted to see a separation. They wanted to see a divorce. Why did they want this, Holy Spirit? Holy Spirit, why did this person want this? Why did this Empress in reverse want to see the Queen of Cups with a broken heart? Why? They didn't want her to be free. They wanted her to be trapped, stuck in prison. Why? They look sex. They wanted to have sex with somebody. Maybe they were lusting after her. Maybe something about how she looked. Maybe something about the body. Look, something about that. Let me cover that up. Something like that. Something like that. Something about lust. Maybe they didn't want someone to lust. Tell me more about this lust. What? Why did they want somebody to be free? They didn't want somebody to be free and sensual and sexual. Why didn't they want like someone's free sexual expression? Ooh, they did not like that. They wanted her to be broke, no money. They didn't want her to have any abundance. They wanted her to be broke and like nothing, to be broke. They wanted her to have nothing. Ooh, they didn't want her to have no car, no way to go, nowhere to go. They didn't want nothing, like just no vehicle, no abundance. They want her to have no money. They wanted her in lack. Why? Oh my God, they wanted her whole life to burn down. They wanted to destroy her whole world. Why did they want to destroy this? Who would want to destroy a sweetheart like this? This person ain't bothering nobody. And if you're a guy, who wanted to bother a dude like this? If you're a dude and you're the 80s guy, this pick me guy. I don't know who this is in the story. I'm just reading the cards. But this Empress and this dirty, greedy, egotistical person who is not a good person. They're very sneaky. They just wanted to see the sweetheart go down. So if you were with the pick Misha, that pick Misha only wanted your part. They just hated them. They literally there's nothing else coming out. This is just a fucking hater. This is just a hater. Some people just have haters. There's some people who they're just haters. This pick me, she's just a hater. And you were greedy. You were materialistic and you were being stubborn and you were being oppressive and obsessive. You were being self-indulgent. And Pygmisha, so the Queen of Cups is being attacked from both sides. Look, the Empress in reverse is attacking, and then your own person is attacking. This sweetheart. Look at this. Look at the sweetheart being attacked from both sides. Now how fair is that? And then on top of that, this Empress in reverse is wishing evil, wishing her to be broke, wishing her to not have a car, wishing for everything in her life to go upheaval. Now that's some fucked up shit, don't you think? And y'all wonder why I talk about pick in here. And y'all wonder why I talk about pick in here. That could be your drug. Work. Did you know that? I said anything that you can't say no to. Anything that takes you, anything that you're codependent, yes, you can be a workaholic. That is a real thing. A job can be a third party interference. And that's not always that. Your job can be this confirmation. So think about that. Make it make sense, right? If you know you're in this greedy, and maybe you were in this greedy energy, worried about work all the time, right? Then who was this other? Do they have somebody around? Do they have a mother or cousin or somebody around them that wasn't supporting? Remember, there's somebody who's wishing nothing but evil on there's somebody who was supposed to protect the Queen of Cups, someone in a relationship, and then there's this pick Misha who's just hating on someone's body, hating on someone's sexuality, wishing for a broken heart. And when I asked why, there literally is no reason. Just because I just want that bitch to be bad. I've met people like that before. I just hate them. Why? I don't know. Just hate them. Oh, okay. You don't find that weird that you don't like somebody for no reason? You don't find that to be a personality disorder? No. All right. Why did you support Pick Misha? You were devoted to Pick Misha. That's why somebody was devoted to Pick Misha. Somebody was like, truly love, I'm so devoted to you, Pick Misha. Pick Misha, I'm so dedicated. Who was dedicated to Pick Misha? Pick Misha's so happy right now. If Pick Misha watching, she like, yup. And they was dedicated to me. Pygmy don't get proud. The fact that they came back to you means you got low standards, baby. That's why they keep coming back to you. You're not supposed to be proud. That's why we call you Pygmy. That's not a good thing, Pygmy. The fact that they were devoted to low vibrational energy is bad. That means that you accepted less than them. Unlike this other person who did not accept less. Okay, let's go. Devotion. You made a choice. There's no other thing. I said, why? You were devoted to pick Misha and you made a choice. Why did you make this choice? Queen of Swords. It was logical, made sense. Thought about it. Man, playing it small. You were playing it small, lack of foresight, unexpected delays, obstacles to long term goals. So you just could have been, trying to play their confirmation. Damn. Unified love, personal celebrations. So yeah, so there could have been a relationship that broke up. You could have again. There could have been this person, and then maybe this picnic came on in and was like, yeah, maybe you had some trouble in paradise. Maybe there was something. Maybe the partnership was together, and maybe there's a little bit of a breakup or a separation or disharmony, conflict with others, lack of support, communication. Maybe there's some difficulties in the home. Maybe something happened in the home, and Pick Misha uses it as an opportunity, and maybe you became devoted to Pick Misha instead of your house. It seems like again because there's a choice and Pygmisha was so happy to burn that shit down. So that's good. Sounds like a thing. All right, guys. I have been on here for long enough. I think you have had a great reading. I'm gonna go to TikTok for a little bit. Your affirmation for get out of here. What can the collective focus on to bring them positive new beginnings? A message from their higher self. A message from their higher self. I'm not taking all that. A message from your higher self. Message from your higher self. Focus on joy. Focus on the joy of the universe. Maybe perhaps put yourself as a baby child and suckle from the universe. Let the universe nourish you and give you foods of life. This is about accepting your place in the universe and knowing that you're divinely guided and protected. That the universe is going to nurture you and give you everything that you need. Ashe and divine lineage. You come from a divine lineage. Literally, I'm not even joking. I used to get this card all the time. So this is definitely your confirmation that you have divine lineage. This is your confirmation. You come from people who have divine blood. You come a divine bloodline. Whenever I see this card, this is a confirmation. I get to see this all the time, and I end up finding out that's true. You could be a Virgo or have sixth house placement. I'm going to pull some more clarifiers for you to know if this is your reading. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Let me see, let me see. Oh, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Hold on. I want to do another. Let's see. Handful, handful. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see what's going on. Yay. Someone got some money. Who got paid? Money, 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 money. Somebody manifesting money, looking for some money. Who got money? Somebody could be a foreigner overseas. Got some money. So it's a $50 bill. Someone else. So I'm playing the game. Definitely got some men here. Y'all definitely be. I go to work. Someone's doing construction. Someone's hammering, doing tool work, working outside in the yard. I know there was somebody from earlier. You could still be here. Someone's definitely got some tool work again. I love the family portrait that keeps coming out. Someone could be eating some peanut butter or have something with peanut butter in it. Someone could have had something with peanut butter in it or peanut butter. Someone is using a tape runner. Who got office supplies? Who want to buy some office supplies? Put some hearts in the chat if you got some office supplies. Who want to got office supplies? Who want the Office Mac or Office Depot? Target on the school aisle. Who that? Someone got some what you call it, tape, Scotch tape. Something. Someone has a protein bar. You work from home, yeah. Someone definitely has some workplace, some work from home items like that. And then we have protein bar. Is it open? Somebody has an open protein bar. Is this open? Yeah, somebody might have opened their protein bar. Who got an open protein bar? And then we're back to the pineapples again. Last time we had fresh, somebody got canned pineapples. This time I know back to pineapples dole. Or you can have a dole fruit, something like that. So we got pineapples, we got power bar, we got some Skippy peanut butter, got some gaming. We got a family portrait or a type of picture. Maybe somebody bought a picture for the house. I bought some new paintings for the house or more decor, some artwork, some office supplies. You're thinking about getting them or getting them, something like that. Someone got some money. Somebody took some money out of the ATM machine, got some foreign exchange money. Someone has actual physical money, though. Someone's been getting playing with real money, like actual money, physical money. This is not like some currency. And then we have someone that's definitely been doing some yard work or building something, working with their hands for sure. Working with tools, buying tools, working with tools, something like that. Mhm. And then I'll do your clarifiers some more so you'll know if this is your reading or not. Last ones. Hat, sombrero, hats, or beads, something like that. We have Miss Teacher Harris, somebody could be a teacher. Someone can be black or brown. Somebody gives, this picture, this image could mean something to you. You could look like this. You could also want to looks like this. Um, Somebody black, brown, and indigenous. Someone could be a teacher. Someone could have a classroom or work with children. So it could be by a door. Something could be significant about your door. Something about a door. Something could be significant about a door. A puerta. Something pretty significant about ears. Hora. La camiseta. Maybe someone has a blue. Azul camiseta. Camiseta de azul. Camiseta de azul. Someone's a baker eating sweets again. That been coming out a lot. Somebody's definitely been eating sweets. I don't know. This has been following me for a couple of days. And I've been craving sweets, guys. Look, I don't know who's been eating stuff, but I've been with y'all. I don't know. Somebody been eating sweets, but I know, I know, I know. I know. Mm-hmm. Table. Last one. Oh, something be significant about Daniel Tiger's neighborhood. Maybe you have kids, or maybe you know some kids, or Daniel Tiger's neighborhood is significant. Oof. All right, guys. Thank you, 222 on the timer. I appreciate. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for joining, though. I do appreciate. Thank you for sharing that. Yep. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes it's no reason they don't apply to me either. But I do appreciate you joining and listening, because I'm telling you, people, sometimes they learn something new, right? So beautiful. Thank you. I do appreciate it for all the love and all the time. All right, guys, I'm going to see you later. Thank you for spending the night. Bye.